You know what? Pardon me, guys. Pardon me for a second. I'm actually gonna ditch the suit for this video. I'm actually gonna ditch the suit if I can get it off me. I'm gonna ditch the suit for this video and talk to you as a fan. I'm gonna talk to you as a fan who doesn't know if he should be happy enough to cry or happy enough to go do illegal things. But nonetheless, I'm gonna take you guys down a trip down memory lane. It's now time for a little bit of story time with your boy Luca Rosano, the leader of Drip Nation. 18 years ago, I was about 7 or 8 years old. I watched the infamous Toronto Raptors with Vince Carter take on the Philadelphia 76ers with Allen Iverson. It went to an epic Game 7, and during that Game 7, it was back and forth. It was fierce. And then there was a moment in that game, at the end of the game, where the Raptors had a chance to win the game. And as I watched that game as a little boy, I saw Vince Carter off the inbounds pass, collect that ball, pump fake, defender goes up in the air, and he shot it as my eyes opened up. And that ball hit the iron and was no good as I saw Philadelphia celebrate on its home court as they moved on to the Eastern Conference Finals, and I stood there crying and broken as can be. And I was so devastated and said to myself, I never want to experience this again as a fan. As the years moved on, things didn't seem to get that great for the Raptors, and 18 years later, you fast forward the clock, a similar situation rewrites itself. Game 7, second round epic series. This time, it's Kawhi Leonard. This time, it's Joel Embiid going at it, and Jimmy Butler. And then what happens? 18 years later, Kawhi Leonard just made the shot that Vince missed, erasing the ghost of Vince Carter's miss and resurrecting what had happened 18 years ago and starting anew for the Raptors, because I tell you, you couldn't have scripted that any better, Hollywood. What a way to end the bad memory that was of Vince Carter missing that shot, with Kawhi Leonard making almost the identical same shot from the other side of the court and went in, and the Raptors move on to the Eastern Conference Finals unlike they were able to do 18 years ago. I can't believe what I just saw, folks. I can't believe what I just saw was an out-of-body experience. I absolutely lost it during my live stream. I apologize for acting a little unprofessional, but bear with me on this one. The Raptors get it done. Kawhi Leonard gets it done. He does what Vince Carter couldn't do, and with that shot, he just became the greatest Raptor of all time. I might be overreacting here just a little bit, but he just became the greatest Raptor of all time after hitting that shot. Unbelievable. And Kawhi Leonard usually doesn't show emotion, and he showed emotion after hitting that shot. Embiid was crying, and how could you not cry after being on the other end of that? Because I cried 18 years ago, Joel. I cried 18 years ago, and now you know what I experienced as a boy when I was on the wrong end of that. So it was amazing to see that ball go in right at the buzzer, because for a moment it brought me back to that flashback when Vince missed it. As Kawhi Leonard, the savior of Toronto, the savior of Canada, the chosen one, if you will, brings joy back to the hearts of Raptors fans. And boy, does it ever feel good. Thank you, San Antonio, for giving us Kawhi Leonard. Thank you for giving us Kawhi Leonard. Thank you for giving us Kawhi freaking Leonard. Kawhi Leonard had an historically great series against the Philadelphia 76ers. He had 41 points in this one. I'm lost for words right now, I'm not gonna lie, and I don't have a lot of material prepared, so I'm sorry because I'm running on just sheer adrenaline and emotions right now. Because I've been a Raptors fan all my life, as you guys know. And I just don't know how to describe how I feel right now. I can run through a wall if I could. I have no water bottles to throw at you because I chugged them already. That's what I do when I'm excited. I drink water. Kawhi Leonard just gave Raptors fans the greatest moment in franchise history. It's crazy how life works. 18 years ago wasn't that long ago. Some of you weren't even born. And 18 years later, just like a perfectly written chapter in a book, in a novel, Kawhi Leonard gives Raptors fans closure from that miss 18 years ago against Philadelphia. And somewhere Vince Carter is smiling. Somewhere even DeMar DeRozan, hell, is smiling. Saying, good job, Raptors, because there's no way I would have been able to do that. All is good in Raptorland. But on a more serious note, the Raptors better get their you-know-what together, or else the Bucks are going to give us a rude awakening. I'm just going to be perfectly honest. I don't want to spoil the mood for this video. But the Raptors better make some adjustments, or else the Bucks are going to whoop us. And listen, I'm going to give a lot of credit to Philadelphia fans. Let me just keep it real here for a second. I barely have a voice to keep going, but I'm just going to end on this. Philadelphia fans, you guys are awesome, because there have been Philadelphia fans on this channel who have shown me love. They have been nothing but respectful. So you know what? Listen, it was a hell of a series. We got the benefit of that shot. You guys got it 18 years ago, so it was only right that we got ours 18 years later. That's all I'm going to say. But you guys were awesome. The team really pushed us to the limit. I thought you guys had us. There were points in the game, like I said, third quarter when we made that run. Even in the fourth quarter, I thought you guys had us. But listen, nothing but love for all my people over there in Philadelphia. You guys gave us a hell of a fight. My goodness, man. We got to have more matchups in the playoffs, because this is A+ programming. This was a thriller. This was such a classic. This is going to go down in history just like that series from 2001. So Philadelphia fans, Sixers, nothing but love for you guys. Listen, this is the game. This is the business that we're in. One team wins and moves on. One team does it. You guys are going home. And the Sixers are going to have to deal with a lot of their own stuff now. What happens with Brent Brown? He's probably gone. What happens with Jimmy Butler? Maybe he goes to another team. But the future is still bright with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. Those guys are still so young, tremendous poise. So I don't have a hat on right now, but if I had one on, I would tip my cap to the Philadelphia 76ers. Raptors, we move on. Just for the second time in franchise history, we're going to the Eastern Conference Finals. But we better get our act together, because we got a hungry Bucks team waiting in the wing. And game one of that series goes Wednesday night. So anyways, guys, I'm going to end it at that. What an incredible emotional win for this Raptors team. I'm still in my feelings about watching that. Simply remarkable. Kawhi Leonard is a god. He is a god. And he showed us why again tonight. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Game one, Bucks Raptors. Wednesday night I will have a call on that game. Make sure you drop a like on this video. I kept it real this video. I know I didn't get into numbers too much. I didn't break it down analytically like I usually do. This was a real video. Me talking to you, me talking to the camera, getting my emotions out after that emotional win. So drop a like on this video, Drip Nation. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and join Drip Nation. And hit that bell to be a part of one of the best basketball communities / YouTube groups on the platform. What a wild night. Did not think this game was going to end like that in my wildest imagination. But it did. The ghost of Vince Carter is finally gone. And the memory of Kawhi Leonard is here to stay forever. Thanks so much for watching, guys. And until next time, stay cool. Peace out, I'm Mel. God bless, guys. And I'll catch you all again in my next video.